introduce him, Ackerman.
I am not going to introduce anybody. I know you're going to do that. All I wanted to do was shout out Aaliyah Russell for over $2,000 last night, going out on Sunday, making it happen. She is one of our top 3 month to date. You're going to hear about that more in a second. But Giggs, let's kick it over to you so that we can get this party started.
Let's go. Let's go. David, we didn't recognize, or we can do it later. Is that what you just said?
I just did.
All right. So I don't want to give any long and drawn out intros, though certainly this is a guy worthy of a very, very long introduction. And I'm going to tell you why. I remember Nick Moore when he was first with this company, met him as part of the Duran Oldham agency. He was a young kid. He was very hungry. He was as fun then as he is now. And every time I would bump into him, I would feel this energy from him, and I liked him. And I really did. I say, I think this kid's going to be something someday. And sure enough, he came over to me and he started asking me questions at conventions and different gatherings. And very, very consistently and steadily, I would see Nick Moore's name start appearing in different places, always in the recognition list of leaders. And then he became an SGA. And ever since he became an SGA, and even from the very beginning, Nick Moore has been looking to make all kinds of improvements in himself, in his business, in his people. And I've watched him go from a little kid who tugged on my leg and said, "Excuse me, sir, would you help me, please?" to now this year, folks. And some of you know this, and some of you might not appreciate what I'm about to say. Nick Moore this year was crowned SGA of the year, folks. That is huge. Thank you for clapping. Thank you. You might even want to unmute your microphones to say congratulations, Nick Moore.
Congratulations
SGA of the fucking year.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Love, love, love. Shout out to you, Nick Moore. Congratulations. But I know you. I know that when you got that phone call and you were told you were SGA of the year, you were excited, but you quickly moved on to the next goal and the next accomplishment that you're going after. He is not one that revels in his greatness, but he truly is one of the great, great leaders in this company and becoming one of the greatest. Guys, I'm going to introduce to you Nick Moore this morning. Let's give him a very warm New Jersey welcome.
Woo! Welcome.
2 shout outs and loves is always better than 1. Nick Moore, we love you. Thank you so much for being you. We are all yours, baby. Let's go.
I appreciate it big time. No, it's an honor to speak to you guys. You know, I've admired everything this agency has done since, you know, I actually knew there's a company bigger than Nilico out there. Duran did a good job of, making us think we lived on an island. And then when I got to go to your leadership conference, that was the first time in my career that I opened my eyes of how big the company is, and rubbing elbows with Corey and Johnny and obviously USGAs really just opened my eyes of how big this company is. And we're all the same. You know, I look at it as we all wear the same letters in the same fraternity, sorority. We're just in different situations across the country, but we all go through the same stuff. So just a few things that I wanted to share with you guys today is one, when I was talking to Giggs and he was talking about the SGA of the year, like we never talked about it once. And that's what you all have to understand is like my goal was more for my team. And by happenstance, we won SGA of the year. I never talk about my personal goals. To me, it's when you're talking about me, I, it doesn't get you excited. But when you work to serve other people, it's easy to go above and beyond. And right now, like tying it to, I know you guys got amazing goals for the team and individually, of course, $1 million for the month. That's beyond incredible. And you guys will accomplish that. And if all of your goals are aligned in the same bucket, and that bucket is $1 million in a month, it's going to happen. You got to make sure that that vision is so big, everyone's goals fit in it. And let's face it, everyone's goals can fit in $1 million in a month. It's going to happen if everybody sticks to their plan to that inevitable bucket. Number 2, you guys want 10 million for the year. That's a no-brainer. It's going to happen. But everybody has to do their part to hit that team goal. And the team goal has got to make everyone motivated. And along the way, your goals have to be met as well. And then the next thing is going for, guys, a Rolex opportunity. I mean, to me, I wear Duran's Rolex. My mentor passed away. You know, you guys have no idea the sentimental, feeling that's tied to something like that. Every time I wear this, I think of my mentors like you guys would think of yours. It's not about the watch. It's about the men and women that provided you that opportunity, and you get to live in their legacy and honor. And every time I put this thing on, I feel like I got Duran by my hip. And then, lastly, I wanted to shout out a couple of the top producers, Charlie, Aaliyah, and Marilyn. Incredible job for the month. All three of you guys know exactly what you need to do. And I'm going to really talk about a few things that I recently did with my team. And it's something I really do in the beginning of every year. And to me, the way you can keep excited when you're already starting to achieve, or to get yourself re-excited, is almost just equally as important. Because sometimes you just got to wake up to get back alive again. You all have it inside of you, but you allow the BS around you to make you either lose hope or confidence, or get cloudy in your goal. So one is, what do you want? You got to all ask yourselves, what do I want? Now, if you don't know what you want, if I handed you $1 million cash, what would you buy with that? Well, that's what you want. Now, if you have somebody you love that's sick, you can't get rid of cancer with $1 million. You can provide better treatment, make that your goal. But if I handed you $1 million cash right now, what would you go get with it? That's what you want in life. Would it be something for your kids, your family? Like my why this year is buying my parents' house in Florida. It's not cheap. All right, I don't look at cheap places. So it's a goal that makes me wake up alive every day. That's what I want. The next question you have to ask, what will it take to do it? What will it take? If you don't know what it will take, it'll never happen. What will it take? And if you write that down and that scares you, good, then you have the right goal. If you just write it down and it feels like it's a list, like I got to clean my house, go get an oil change, take my dog out. All right, those are tasks. Those aren't goals. A goal makes you wake up and alive. You ignore alarm when you have goals. You wake up before it goes off when your goals are real. If you don't wake up before your alarm, you don't have purpose. And there's no do-overs in life. So every day I keep that in front of me. I have a Zillow message at 5:30 in the morning of houses in St. Pete that gets sent to me every morning I wake up. I make that happen on purpose. So every day, that's the first notification I get, time to go to war for my mother and father, something bigger than me. And trust me, the house will be plenty big for me and Becca as well. All right. But I want you to understand that. So the next thing is, am I willing to do what it takes? Number 3. Now, this is tricky, because if you're not willing to do what it takes, you better lower your bar or improve your plan, because it has to be real for you. Are you willing to do what it takes? Number 4, what is the process I have to follow? So once you're willing to do what it takes, how do you turn that into a process where you attach action items to every step along the way? And all you have to do is put your nose down and attack the action plan, and the outcome is going to be where you want it to be. I don't think about the finish line if I train for a race. I think about fundamentals. I think about my body. I think about one foot over the other. The finish line comes because my fundamentals and muscle memory are in place. I just went skiing last week. The first time down the mountain was not as smooth as the 20th time down, because my muscle memory, my hip flux, right? Everything started to come into play. It took 10 times more energy going down the mountain when I had to think about where my legs and knees were, how I was shifting my weight. By the 20th time down, muscle memory took over. It was the easiest time down the mountain. Guys, muscle memory takes over when you have a solid process and plan you can mindlessly follow. In the beginning, it takes your mind to come up with a plan. But the process and plan should allow you to eliminate thinking and then eliminate extra energy. If every day you wake up and you have to think about a plan, you're expending energy that you don't need to. Your energy should just be put into your process and plan. That's all you hear me preach on here. I don't like pressure on people. People break and good plans don't if they're created correctly. Your plan and byproduct of that plan should be where you want to be. Now, step 5 is act out the damn plan. You have to unwaveringly execute, regardless of how you feel. See, true champions, they don't play when they feel like playing. They play when they know they have to. And if you want to be a champion in your own right, the process and plan should already be taken care of. Now it's up to you versus you. And that's the toughest battle every day, is doing things you don't feel like doing. To me, it's easy, especially working from home. That's why I have to get out of the house at times, because I like the pure accountability by being around humans, right? When I'm home, I can cut corners a lot easier. You can make whatever background you damn well want. But at the end of the day, that fake background will make real money in your bank account to help your parents out. Your action will. So outside of the mumbo jumbo of it, there's a few words that really stood out to me over the last couple of years. And one is belief. All right. You got to believe in yourself and affirm daily what you want out loud to the universe. Every day I talk about the house in Florida. God hears me. Whatever God you have, as long as it's not you, I support it. All right. Talk to the universe. Talk to your God. But you have to speak out loud daily so everyone holds you accountable. And you got to believe. Your belief is what's going to pull you towards that when there's doubt around you. All right. So winning is a habit, and it's your tradition. Winning is the next word. Do you have a tradition of winning? Guys, we've been open 3.5, now to be 4 years, right? We've never lost our category. We have a tradition of winning in my agency. People don't come in expecting anything other than winning our category. My startup's going to win. Category 8 will win. We got work to do in category 3, but we're coming because the winning tradition takes over and eliminates that doubt. You have to create a tradition in your family of winning, of studying, of eating healthy. You have to lead by example in that. Your personal family, your work family. You are inspiring somebody. They're watching. And if you think they're not, you're lying to yourself. Who do you inspire in your life? Who is watching you? And what are you going to do for that person? You owe it to them. You owe it to them. So the next thing is set a target and don't waver. This is crucial so you know what your goal is. That's how we recognize and what defines us, guys. What defines you? When you leave a room, what do people say? Well, that's your reputation. I make it a point. They can't say that guy was lazy. He was lucky. I eliminate that by working hard. I think luck is for losers. You create luck. Sitting on your ass, magically, you don't find luck. You know when you find luck? Getting up and getting going. So if you don't feel like you're lucky, you're not moving. The next thing I wrote down is the plan. And to me, guys, everything is about a plan and a process. I put a lot of deep thought and strategizing on Sundays into my plan for the week, and it creates more time. See, a lot of people, they wait for Monday to start their week. Mine starts Friday. Friday's my Monday. So by the time you wake up Monday, I'm already halfway through my week. Fridays are my Mondays. On Friday, I treat it like Monday. So Monday, I got momentum. I call it Momentum Monday because I don't wake up flat. I don't know what that feels like. By the time my peers try to compete with me Monday, they're 3 days behind. How are you going to win? If you wait for Monday to get going, you're already losing to the people that are winning. Understand that. 9 to 5 doesn't mean Monday through Friday, guys. Not if you want to win. You got to get out of that mindset. Self-employed people, get it done when it's time to get it done. If you own a restaurant, you can't have it open Monday through Thursday and think you'll be in business if you want good people like us throwing money around. We're out to eat Thursday, Friday nights. So what else? Never mind. All right. And lastly, guys, identify your strengths. See, if you don't know yourself, how do you improve yourself? Take that personality test. Read books on psychology. When I was an agent, I watched videos on FBI body language on YouTube. Some of you guys are playing Candy Crush. I was watching videos at 23 years old on human psychology. Why? Because I'm in the people business. It's important to know people. But I never realized people until I realized myself. I was my own biggest problem in a lot of times because I wasn't adjusting me to them. It was the other way around. So know yourself, guys. Know your strengths. Know the areas that you can improve and humble yourself that you can grow and get better. We're never, guys, my favorite thing on the planet is a tree because it has one job: grow. Grow around things, go through things, But when a tree stops growing, it starts dying. It's a very simple, like, logic. Grow. One thing in life is a tree's job, right? It's grow. It goes around things. I'm on a mountain going up there and I'm watching these trees that fight for that sunlight. And it was inspiring to me. I'm like so present in the moments now as I've gotten older. And I'm admiring trees like, damn, the life of a tree is what I hope I get reincarnated for if that's God's plan, right? I'd gladly be a tree as long as I'm not turned into toilet paper. You got one job, grow. Let's grow. So identify, guys, your strengths. And there's so many books. There's mentors. You know, you guys got two of the best mentors in the game. And I grew up with a lot of your leaders in the business pushing me. I know the type of quality leadership you guys have. You have everything around you you need to grow. So if you're not using your mentors or not choosing what you need to work on and identifying that, go to them. They'll help you. But you guys all have room, and it's not putting more hours in. You can focus on efficiency, time management, develop your skills, and you can not have to max out your will. You just take advantage of the opportunity you have. So I don't know if there's any questions for me, guys. I've held every title there is, and I know what you're all going through.
Come on, guys, give it up, give it up.
That was awesome, Nick. That was awesome.
I hope it helps.
That was awesome, Nick. Thank you so much for taking
Thank
time
you.
out, Nick.
Nick.
And we'll see you in Vegas.
Awesome.
Maybe see you at the
I'll
SGA
see you
meeting.
guys
See
soon.
you in
All right.
Vegas.
Gladly,
Looking
guys.
forward to it.
I'll see you all soon. Bye now.
Bye.
So I just want to leave you guys with this thought. You know, again, I love bringing speakers in because you hear things from different perspectives. But how many of you have noticed that for the most part, everybody is saying similarly the same thing, all of us that are speaking? Can I get a thumbs up? Because we all know what to do, right? We all know what to do. So I want to leave you with this thought. And David, I guess then we're going to recognize and wrap up, or we're already done, right?
Yeah.
We're already done. So we can get
Done.
the hell out of
Ready
here
to
and go to
rock.
work.
MGAs stay on. We're ready to go.
2 words I want to leave you with. 2 words. Keep fighting. Don't give up. I made a post this morning of 17 years ago, a tragedy in my life that almost claimed my life. I thought I would never be walking again. I thought I'd never be able to do what I'm doing. And thank God I'm able to, because I kept fighting. Just keep fighting. Every single one. Fight for your dreams. Fight for your goals. Whatever you got to do, let's make it happen. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.